Good morning, this is MetLoop meteorologist Dave Elliott with your weather outlook for Monday, March the 13th, 2017. Starting out with the big picture, the radar and the satellite loop, we've got a stationary frontal boundary kind of hanging out over the peninsula of Florida right now, helping to trigger off some showers and thunderstorm activity for that area. There's a low pressure center just over the northern Missouri, western Illinois border at the moment, and that's creating some snow showers for Illinois and up into the Great Lakes regions, as well as some rain and some really isolated thunderstorm activity down to the south from Tennessee into East Texas. Out in the west, high pressure is the rule, and it's bringing some pretty nice weather. And up in the Pacific Northwest, we are starting to see some moisture from the next system as it makes its way inland. And switching over to the current temperature map, you can see we've got cooler air spilling all the way down into Florida and the southern Texas area, with temperatures down into the 40s primarily, with the 70s down south of that into South Florida. Up in the north, we're looking at some extremely cold air up in the Dakotas and through the Great Lakes regions, and even up into the northeastern U.S., where we're seeing some single digits and some negative temperatures in the Dakotas and northern Minnesota. And the outlook for today is certainly going to be an interesting one if you're in the northeastern U.S. This low pressure that I mentioned earlier up along the Missouri-Illinois border is going to kind of track easterly to southeasterly across the Kentucky-Tennessee area into North Carolina. As it does, we're going to see the circulation around that low start to really pull a lot of moist, warmer air out off the Atlantic Ocean, and it's going to fire up a pretty standard-looking nor'easter kind of storm that travels up along the northeastern coast, hence the name nor'easter. Now, if I switch over to the snowfall outlooks, which is really going to be the concern as this nor'easter forms up and travels up along the mid-Atlantic coast, we see some pretty high snowfall amounts. We're looking for anywhere from 8 inches in the capital region area in Washington, D.C., to a foot in northern Delaware, and as much as 14 to 15 inches across New Jersey and into Long Island, and then a foot and 10 inches up further north from Rhode Island into New Hampshire and points along that route. So it's going to be a very heavy snowfall amounts starting tonight around 7 p.m. primarily for the Maryland area, and then traveling northeastward over the next 24 to 36 hours. So if you're in those areas, please keep an eye out on the weather. There's going to be a lot of snowfall. Additionally, there's going to be a bunch of wind with that too. You're going to see, especially closer to the coast, you're looking at some very strong winds, which can bring some blizzard conditions, where it gets whited out and you can't see, there's no visibility, and it's just dangerous all around. So if you're in this area along this path that the low pressure is going to be taking, please try to plan to stay inside and just turn the heat on and enjoy not being out in this. And that's going to be the real story for the day today. Outside of that, we're really not looking for anything in the way of organized, severe, or even that significant weather. Down here across the south, we are looking, as I said before, some rain showers and some real isolated thunderstorm activity. Across the Florida Peninsula, where we have some that frontal boundary kind of dying and decaying, we will see some possible stronger thunderstorms with some hailstones and some strong wind gusts. But outside of that, really the story is going to be this blizzard forming up and traveling up along the east or northeastern coast of the U.S. And that's your outlook for the day today. Hope you have a great weather day wherever you are, and please be sure to follow MetLoop on Facebook and Twitter for all the latest and most accurate weather information.